It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the world is my home and there's so many miracles burning my dome.
Okay, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Ready, blue 80. Blue 80. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Check. Hey, dude. Mike, check. 59. Get that quarterback. And all come. Ready, set.
From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
At the 41-yard line.
Mike, ready? You ready? Mike, 5-4. I'm coming. Okay, bye-bye. Move.
On second down, Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Now Ryan. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line.
Ready? 15 line. 15 line. Too little, Captain. You
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. McCaffrey trying to escape, but he cannot. They get him in the end zone, and that's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away, because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
keep playing hard.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Gets it off to Freeman. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw again on second down. Ryan, and finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
20. Ready to go.
On third down, Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Gerald McCoy drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth down. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it, and they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line.
Ready up.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Throwing on second down. Ryan, he's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
Ready, we're ready. At 25. 21. Coming for the son. I'm coming for the son. Check. Hey, check, check. Check. Hey, exit.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Takes this to the 45. Not much space there after the nice move. Stop made there by Gerald McCoy.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There was a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it two different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
51, jump! Check. Bravo!
To throw again, Ryan. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
At their own 17-yard line.
Hey, high 7.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Haywood.
Check right 45. Rabbit. Kill.
There.
Check hot route. Hot.
Hey. Hustle.
Let's go, defense.
Get it.
2nd and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception. I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points.
And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
On the ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10.
Yep. Hey, seam 6.
45. Mike, 45.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He finds an opening past the 40. 22 yards there, a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Let's go. 8, read. Rock the run. 49, check 49, check 49. Pick the edge, pick the edge. Come, come. 5.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. On the stop there defensively, Tyler Davison.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Hey, echo. You ain't got nothing. 45 for the mic. Watch the flag, watch the flag, watch the flag.
2nd and 5. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield.
That's it, baby.
Complete to Christian McCaffrey. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Lucky. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 14-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Check 31, check 31. Shoot.
21. Hey, South.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Ready. Back 25. Hey, 59. Ready.
First down.
Hey, orbit.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Ryan gets it to his tight end, Hooper. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Ryan caught by Jones. That one a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Falcon first down.
Ready. 280.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
On first down, Ryan got his man complete over the middle. It's Freeman. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Again, Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Ryan. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Freeman. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To throw is Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
That's it, baby.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up the throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. And he comes back with one complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Hey, Charlie. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Freeman. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And his kick is good. And the lead extends. It's 15-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance. To return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leaders...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 35. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Hey, Zoo.
54
To throw again. Ryan. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Freeman. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Call it a gain of 3. And they're going to have a 3rd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. He's got Smith here. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy
who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Throwing is Newton. He's going to fire this thing deep right. This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 33 yards that time.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. As a welcome sign of... And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Gano the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Space. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They run, Devontae Freeman. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready, Blue 80! Blue 80! Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Got it. Defense. Let's go, defense. Check. Hey, Alpha. Check. Mike. 57.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Freeman looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on.
And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley hitting double double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
The Panthers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5.
45's the mic. 45's the mic. Come on. Come on, D. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Newton. Going left side here, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Slam, slam, slam.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
It'll be real interesting to take a look at this play later, because on this pitch toss play, I get the sense that he just followed the pulling guard or the pulling offensive lineman through that hole and spilled this play early.
Yeah, because into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's got room. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Ball comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Looking left side, and it's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch the safety creep.
And to give this time to the tailback. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Flush to his right. Going for a right side here, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On first down, Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyler Davison hauling it off the edge to sack him.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And the pressure gets to him again. Tack McKinley. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. He's going to let it fly. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
It's fourth down.
And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on fourth.
Hey, we got 4. Great. 45. Express. 20. You got nothing today. You got me.
Here we go on fourth. Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. He's got a 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Falcons, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons. And ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, conversation ain't got time for no debating. It's I'll pull out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bed until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Ooh. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right?